celebration of the Winnebago tribe.
it is. Okay. So, does that... I don't think we had sound that whole time then.
Starting over. Hey, Gail, can you hear us? Appreciate you guys monitoring our Winnebago talks. But we're going to try this again, and perfect timing. We're right in the midst and stuff. But let's see if we are able to get a response from... Can't hear anything on the live stream. How about now? We always have that discussion internally, but we'll tell everybody about it. At times, this building here is been in the Winnebago community for a very, very long time. I remember when we first transitioned to this building, there was a blessing that was said, and the previous workers and departments would make mention that there was some relatives, spirit relatives that would help us on out, and at times they would get a little mischievous and stuff. So maybe that was the case.
Just kidding, unplugged it.
But we'll wait for word here. Checking it on out. Yes, got sound. Okay, we're good to go.
All right, so as I was mentioning, we do have a new edition of the Winnebago News, the Winnebago Indian News, that came out this past Saturday on June 6th. So if you do not receive that hard paper copy in your mailbox, you can always go to the Winnebago Tribe's website and you can look at the digital version of the Winnebago Indian News. So go to the news tab, you'll hit Winnebago Indian News, and then in there, I gotta refresh it because sometimes it doesn't. It will show the last, but we have right there 3 headlines. We had the special election for the vacant tribal seats, which we also discussed the upcoming special election information. The details with that official poster for the homecoming celebration was premiered here on the Big Voice, and so we talked about that, some of the head staff and the details, some specials that will be included, and then we did a article covering a young Winnebago tribal member who recently graduated from South Sioux City Public School. And so she had a tough conversation that helped change some of the school policy up there at South Sioux City. And so you can check that out on our Winnebago Indian News tab and some of those bagel bits. But as Guaranteed mentioned, you can see that most recent eligible voters list is also printed in there with other opportunities and resources available to the community, as well as the most recent tribal council minutes.
Awesome.
And just to add, those tribal council candidates for the special election, those that submitted a letter to the membership, are featured in this edition as well.
Thank you for that update. As we're going to invite in our first guest here for Winnebago Talks. Appreciate this young lady for coming on in, and she's going to give her name and what she's all about. We'll turn the microphone on over to you.
Hello, my name is Rena Hardin. I'm a Winnebago member of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska, and I'm here today to share with you the company I'm working with, Allied Home Health Services. It's our mission is to help maintain good quality of life to our clients, and that's my focus is to help our seniors and our ones that are disabled to get home health care and to maybe bring some income into the home also. Due to there's probably someone that has to stay home to take care of them, and so we can employ them to help do that through Medicaid waiver.
Oh, nice. Okay, so this is called Allied Home Health Service, and specifically kind of break it down. You made mention that maybe some income, or kind of tell us a little bit more about that.
So the eligibilities are for Social Security and Social Security disability and disability through Medicaid and the Medicare program. They have a AD waiver that we can sign you up for, so that Medicaid can pay for your services, and also through our company we can employ that individual who may live with you or not, family close relative that you like that likes to take care of you. We can employ them and bring some income also into the home. So they could do that without having to miss out on work.
I have Gaga or Choka that are up there in age. They're on Medicare and maybe 80, 90, around that age. And me being mid 40s, I can go over there and do what I do as a family member, help them with their healthcare needs, maybe take them to their appointment and stuff. And you're saying that there might be an opportunity to get paid to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. There's opportunity to be paid for that. You'd be able to do take them grocery shopping. There's even companion care so that they're not sitting home alone. It helps them to have a high quality of life and being independent and keeping their dignity while staying home.
Oh, okay. Now, do I have to be under a certain income? Do I have to not have be employed or anything, or what's the rules?
Well, the rules are that we would employ you, and then you would have to do an extensive background check, of course. You don't have to have any kind of CNA or anything like that. It's just daily living, grooming, bathing, taking them to their appointments, to and from, making meals, nutritious meals, helping them with that, preparing for appointments, medication reminders.
Okay.
We do not administer medicine, but we remind them that they have to take their medicine and go pick that medicine up at the hospital for them.
Oh, okay.
Make little errands like that, check the mail, stuff like that.
Interesting. Now, this isn't a Winnebago tribe endeavor, right? Or is this like a business, or kind of tell us a little bit more about that?
Allied is servicing out of Omaha.
Okay.
I recently got in touch with Lavelle Wells. He's enrolled in the Macy Omaha tribe.
Yeah.
And he created this under Allied, the owner of the Allied. And he created his own LLC called Native Soul to help our seniors and our disabled people that may be overlooked by the outside communities. And so we're starting here with the Omaha Reservation and the Winnebago Reservation, but we're also extending services throughout Nebraska. We have a license throughout Nebraska. And yeah, we just like to help the community. We're not really tied in with the Winnebago tribe, but maybe in the future we'd like to get an office here.
Okay.
So that people can have a local office to come to.
Yeah.
Right now I'm working out of my home until soon in the future we can get the office here.
Okay. How did you choose this field? Like, what interested you?
Well, I was working for Winnebago Housing and Development Commission as the resident services. And one of my things was to find services for our seniors, and that was very difficult. I went through 2 other agencies, and it just wasn't what I was looking for my people, for our people in the surrounding area. And so I said a couple prayers when I had left, and I said, Creator, please, give me a program that's going to be good for my people here.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, Lavelle Wells came into my life, and here we are, trying to service our communities.
Next question is, how do we get a hold of you?
I'm going to be posting flyers. I'm going to try to put it into the Win. So there'll be flyers at the post office, all the local areas, on the posting boards. I'll leave one here with you guys. I want to get it into the newspaper as soon as possible.
Okay.
There's my phone number on there. There's emails on there for me and Lavelle and the main office in Omaha. So you'll be free to reach out. You can reach me at 402-385-4112 if you want to obtain these services and not have to look for the flyer.
Yeah. How many clients do you guys have now, or can you even tell me that? And then, is there? You mentioned like a little income and stuff. Is it like a lot, or is it just something to
between $15 and $17 an hour?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, depending on the need.
Yeah.
If it's just basic needs, and maybe you're just trying to make a little side income to help your relative. Maybe it will be a little bit lower since you're so we can employ more people.
This is interesting because we're all going to need assistance when we get older. They talk about the circle of life, right? When we're babies, we are dependent on our parents and our caregivers and all this and that. And then you go through and you start to nurture your babies and your grandbabies, and then when you get up to that elderly status and stuff, and get ready to journey home to the Creator and our relatives and stuff, at times we'll need assistance. You know? So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Aiden, you have any questions for her? Did you get the concept?
Is there, like, since I'm a younger person, is there any chance you could do like a part-time type of service?
So when someone's approved, they go through a state assessment, and then they go through another assessment that would give them their hours. So depending on how many hours that person needs, so say you have a relative who needs maybe 20 hours, maybe just for companion care. So we would divvy out that 20 hours within the week.
Yeah.
And so that would be considered a part-time.
Awesome. And then what's the age? What's the age where you can help? Does that make sense? Is there an age, or is it like a classification? They have to be classified as our...
Well, an adult. You know, adult 19 and over.
Okay.
And able, you know.
Yeah.
Responsible.
Okay.
No bad background.
Right.
You know, and that they're reliable.
Okay. For sure. And then the people that are in need of this service, like the elderly, how about disabled?
Yes, disabled also, and disabled children, because we do have some parents or grandparents who are taking care of disabled children at home and not able to work. So through Medicaid and waiver, they can also get income to take care of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Bethany, you got any questions for him?
So I was just kind of looking around, and I was trying to Google. Do you know if you guys have like a website or anything? If somebody wanted to check that out.
Well, we're just starting out, so we're not really up in the online yet, but we will be shortly. So so I'm just trying to get on the radio and get the flyers out, because we're fairly new. This was a dream of Lavelle, and so we're trying to carry that dream out, because this is also a dream of mine to help our people in some fashion.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on here. And is there anything else, last statements or anything like that you want to make?
I just want to say thank you to Big Voice for allowing me to come on here and share our program with you. I like to just give my almost gratitude, to the community, and to don't wait. Don't wait for services. If you need it, and if it's just that you're lonely, you need someone to visit you, let me know. Call me up, and I will come help you as soon as I can.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on up here, Raina Harden, and the contact information is on our Facebook and YouTube. So you have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
See ya. Alrighty, so that's going to be pretty interesting, Aiden. Good question right there, man. You want to make sure we give opportunities. I know that Little Priest Trauma College is having a lot of CNA graduates.
Yes. Yep.
And that is wonderful to see. So their picture was not in this issue, but the issue before that.
Yes, the previous issue.
It is really exciting. It's an exciting time for Winnebago. Did you see all those carpentry graduates?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I attended the carpentry opening. I didn't get to attend Little Priest Tribal College's graduation. I was busy with the twins. They were graduating, right? From Winnebago Public School. Both of those graduations happened on the same day, so that's why we're like, hey. But when I attended the carpentry building opening and they had those guys there, they were just so excited. And they take pride in their work. That's the best thing. Aiden, you're going to be an artist, right?
Yup.
Okay, what I'm going to ask you a question. What made you decide to go into art as a major?
I grew up around it, so that was a big factor in it. I also just enjoy, expressing myself via different mediums and etc.
Do you have do you want to do drawings, paintings, comics, ceramics? What are you thinking? Sculpture?
I like mixed media, so it doesn't really have to be, say, sketching or like painting, It could be mosaics and adding different stuff onto it.
Nice. That is cool. I started out as an art major, so if you have any questions, let me know. But the main thing in art is it's done in a way that has a lot of tenderness and care. You will able to learn some of the tools and techniques as you go over to Wayne State College. A fellow Wildcat that I'm talking, so it's kind of like a wild kitty. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, art is very, how do you say it? Very rewarding, just like carpentry. You know, you sit back and everybody has a purpose, right? So if you're pursuing CNA and you sit back and if they say thank you for helping with whatever care I need, that is the payoff. A lot of people will do that and not get paid for it. So this is pretty interesting what she brought up, the information
Definitely.
that she brought up. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's good that, you know, there's a resource out there available. How she mentioned that it was a dream for Lavelle, and there was like the lack of in that area, and so for them to step up and kind of create a resource for those that need that, that's really good that we have that here in our area. So
Yeah.
I think it's good.
For sure. Okay, we did have a little technical issue at the beginning. We need to talk about our special election that's going to be taking place. I don't think anybody heard that.
No.
Okay, so let's run it down. Aiden, DJ Bethany, what you got for him?
All right, so we're gonna run through some of that special election information again, and so let me share here. We have the special election, which will be taking place this Wednesday, June 10th, at the Blackhawk Community Center Gym, and the polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And so please note that all Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska offices will be closed on June 10th to allow tribal members the opportunity to fulfill their civic duty and participate in the election. Normal business hours will resume on Thursday, June 11th. And so this special election will fill 2 vacant tribal council seats. The candidate receiving the highest number of votes will serve the remainder of the vice chairman's unexpired term through October 2027. The candidate receiving the second highest number of votes will serve the remainder of former Councilwoman Lorelei Decora's term through October 2026. Candidate statements are available in the graphics featured on the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska's Facebook page. You can click on each of those candidates' photos to learn more about them and their vision for the Winnebago Tribe. For additional information about the special election, you can visit WinnebagoTribe.com. There is a banner on top of the Winnebago Tribe's website, and so that'll take you right into that information for the special election. And then in the most recent Winnebago Indian News, we do have some submissions that were featured in there for letter to membership by some of those special election candidates. And then we had a few of them stop by the Big Voice studio, and they conducted an interview with DJ Coach Q, the radio station manager. And so Aiden and myself, we helped with that recording. And so those are posted on the Winnebago Tribe's Winnebago Big Voice Facebook page, and we'll get that posted to the YouTube as well.
That's what did you think, Aiden? Did you grasp the concept?
Did I cover it all?
Did we cover it all? You have any questions, Aiden? Special election coming your way tomorrow. And then don't forget, we invite everybody. We'll also be streaming
Yes.
the swearing in of the new 2 candidates on Thursday. That's going to take place down at the Tribal Chambers. You're more than welcome to join us. We would like everybody to come and witness kind of a historical moment for the Winnebago Tribe. And then after they swear in the 2 new candidates, the council themselves would decide who's going to be seated in that vice chair's seat. So that's going to take place on Thursday. I got a trivia question for you guys. Alrighty? I got a trivia question. There's a concert coming up. And this is really cool. There's a concert coming up. Based on what I'm going to say, who do you think it is? Here's what I'm going to say. You guys ready for it? All right, hold on.
I think I already know it.
Me too.
I didn't say nothing. How you guys are you
Mind
guys,
reader.
you guys mind readers? I'm gonna say it. Here goes. Yee-hee.
Michael Jackson.
You gotta do the dance.
That's crazy. Isn't that how dope are you to do? And everybody knows if I just say a little tone in my voice. Yee-hee. Is that how we're gonna have to do like a Michael Jackson
We all got to take a stab at it.
Yeah. What's the other one? Jam on it? Or jam on it?
Like one of these special something. That came on shuffle this morning.
MJ Live, the Michael Jackson tribute is coming to Winnebago, Vegas, Saturday, June 13th. Can you stay with me, DJ Bessamine? You got it here?
I got you. Wait. Almost.
It's going to be at the Winnebago Event Center. The reason I know that we as a non-commercial radio station can't run this is a PSA.
Yes.
We want to preface that. But Winnebago, they do some good things. I want to recap that walk run that they had. It was called the Walk for a Cause. Appreciate everybody coming out for that. It was great. There was a heartfelt moment for me. I witnessed Sarah Snake. Mm-hmm. She came on to the Big Voice Radio. She announced that she wanted everybody to make sure they stay up on their breasts. What do they call them?
Mammogram?
The mammograms, yes. And stay up on those because she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she went through surgery. She was 2 weeks out, or a week and a half. She had surgery up in Mayo Clinic. And then she got pulled out by her family to get a breath of fresh air and say, come on out and stuff. She didn't think she was going to be able to do it. She did it. Mm-hmm. She did the walk run in that category, and she finished across, it's just like, wow, that's just a testament and stuff. So thank you, Sarah, for that inspiration. That was pretty cool. And thank you, Winnebago, for doing that. But if you guys are interested, we want to make sure that we are the source of you thinking about it like, hey, you could say babe or hey friends or whatever you want to say.
Hey,
if you
pal.
got hey pal, what is it?
Sup, dude?
What is it to do on Saturday night in Winnebago? Well, there's a Michael Jackson tribute band. I'm interested. Mm-hmm. I am interested. I might try to check it out. What about you guys?
Me
Is this
too.
something?
I heard Coach Q is gonna check it out.
Is he?
Yeah, with his two sons.
Okay. All right. They might get him up there to do a little demonstration. Coach Q can do the moonwalk. You ever see him do that?
Did not.
Wow. He in front of 2,000 people at the homecoming celebration. He was in the clown contest. He did Michael Jackson and he did the moonwalk and just shut the place down and stuff. But that was, I don't know how long when I was in, I don't know. We'll have to ask him about it.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
like I probably did see that then, but I was probably a wee lass.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, he does have some, I seen, don't tell anybody about this, guys, but on Netflix, they come out with like a documentary, and I see that there's a whole slew of people like, why? He came out with a movie, right? There was a movie in the theaters, and
yes.
I heard it was really nice and stuff.
I went to go see it.
Did you really? What's your reviews?
I thought it was really good. There's a moment in there that really put a lump in my throat. Like you just, you could feel that part of the story, I guess. And so got some emotion out of me. But I love Michael Jackson, so I was excited for it. But it's a good movie. I did see like mixed reviews on it, but I've seen more good reviews than the other. So
yeah, definitely. This the King of Pop. It's a tribute, so he's not you know what I mean? He's not being reincarnated or anything like that, So we just want to make sure. Okay.
Saturday, June 13th.
Man, I want to say a prideful moment is I got to witness he would be my son, yeah, because I'm his Jaji. It's Gentry, my brother Gentry's boy, Lathan. He walked across the stage at Educare. And the Educare class of 2026, Classroom 107, Classroom 154, and Classroom 133, and Classroom 155, thank you to the teachers. I'm going to name these teachers out, and, I want to make sure that they get the recognition because they work with our youth. They say it takes a village, right? But it was a really prideful moment to see that and all the young ones go across. Then we're going to have Gayla come on up here and announce our winner of the Beaded Hat contest. And that was just a prideful moment for Big Voice as well, and me personally. But the teachers, Alex, Jada, Sue, Carmen, and Dante? Cayman. Thank you for that correction. Sarah, Ariel, and Scott. Thank you. Jean, Lisa, Clyde, and Rose. Courtney, Andrea. Help me out with this one. Jamae,
Shouts to May.
Dalen, did I say that right?
Dalen.
And Amy, our teachers. Can you do me a huge favor? Give them a big round of applause.
Yes.
Yeah, good job, guys. Good job. Thank you for everything. We want to say thank you to our, how do you call this? This is our graduation. This is what the Winnebago in the News is all about. We want to say
Yes.
thank you to Ho Chunk Inc. for sponsoring the graduation ad for everybody to see that. And you get to see all the pictures. Thank you to Tyler Snake, the Winnebago Indian News office manager, for taking the pictures. Those are
Yes.
beautiful pictures. And this issue of June 6, 2026, when they get older, I want to say thank you to the Wind Department for really giving the, how do you say it, the care, making sure that their names were there, because that's right there behind the scenes. It looks easy because you get to see it and you're like, oh, okay, it only took me a couple seconds to look at it and stuff. But it took you many, many hours to do the layout. You know, Christina, oh man, this is.
Yeah, it's a true team effort, and I appreciate all the parents that allowed us. There are some students that didn't get to feature, which we put that, how do you say that, like the permission slip that was put out and stuff. So those that are featured, shout out to all of them. And then, of course, congratulations to all the little graduates.
Aiden, did you graduate from Educare, or was you part of Head Start? Do you remember your graduation?
I know I was part of one of them, but I don't remember.
Do you remember what they said? Because they say like.
I think I was part of Educare.
Was he part of Educare?
I think so.
Do you remember what you were? Like when they say they're aspiring to be a firefighter or a police officer.
Remember I told you what mine was.
What was it?
A singing doctor.
A singing doctor. Do you remember what you were?
No.
No. Gayla, do you remember?
Yes, I remember I told them I wanted to be an artist.
Oh, and here you are. Wow, how'd they know? No. Like to welcome in Gayla Whitewater. Appreciate your help and thank you for being here. She's gonna do, excuse me, did you know? She's also going to announce the graduation. I'm very excited to hear who the winners are of our. We had this idea. We want to pay recognition to the artisans. Our little relative here, Aiden, is going to be an artist himself. He's going to pursue mixed media. But there are some beaters out there that are phenomenal. Seamstress that are amazing. I mean, and what happens is you wear it for a matter of hours, but it takes maybe hours or days to do these beaded caps and beaded, or I don't want to say beaded gowns, but these beautiful applique work, or they put designs on the gowns. It's a source of pride. You recognize, I remember attending the last graduation that was huge. There was like 3,000 graduates, and that was at Bellevue University. And you could recognize who the native graduates were by the beaded caps and then what they wore on their gown. It's amazing. Gayla, you put a story to that. If you want to see them, go back to our Facebook page. I think it's on Instagram too. Or
Yep, on Instagram and Facebook I was posting those, so.
let's do this. Okay, so did we want to do Did You Know, or did you want to go into the announcement?
We can go into the announcement.
Oh, here we go, Aiden. Who do you think? You guys got any? Like I announced at the horse track and stuff like that, and then they talk about the favorite, all this and that. So there are some good ones out there, but we are ready. Here we go. This year's 2026 first annual
Graduation Artist Spotlight.
Graduation Artist Spotlight.
Okay, so we had two places.
Okay.
And that's going to be the the best Winnebago, or the best local.
Yeah.
And then best regional.
Okay.
So that's just in the area, any tribe.
So we'll go with best regional.
Yes.
All right.
So we'll do best regional. So we have, and I hope I pronounced this correctly, Malia Tuamoheloa. So she had 80 likes on her post.
Okay.
And I believe she's from the Omaha tribe. I think I scrolled past her post on the Big Voice Facebook.
Yeah.
So we're Facebook friends. But yeah, it was the blue beaded cap with the fire colors and the eagle feather. I just thought that was so beautiful.
Wow.
But that had the most likes. Not from here in Winnebago. So best regional.
Is there a way to... Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to describe for those people that are tuned in on the radio station. She does have some beautiful gradient colors and the use of the color scheme, as she looks like she submitted a couple of them and stuff. But this got the most likes, and that's how we basically judge this contest. And I like the fire colors. I like what she did on these hats, these caps. And so congratulations. This year's kind of the people's choice, all right? And it was based on how many comments and how many likes on both Facebook and Instagram. And we're also going to do some honorable mention and stuff. The main goal, you said it best in your post there, Gayla. What was the main goal of this?
So the main goal was just to highlight our artists, potentially open up opportunities for them in the future. Because I know, like, before I learned how to bead, I just learned within the past couple years. Like, when it came around these seasons, it was kind of like running around trying to figure out, like, who beads caps, you know? And then the people that are really popular, they're always, like, booked up, or they're like, you know, it's too last minute.
Right.
So to open up those opportunities for artists in the area and highlight the work that they do. But also to highlight the graduates themselves.
Yeah. I seen some names in there that I was like, oh, I didn't know they did that. In fact, our Winnebago winner, you know, is very talented, and I have some ideas in mind. Of course, make sure as an artisan, there's certain, if you're going to start and think about doing a business, you know, a lot of these guys, they do it for, I don't want to say the recognition, but just the honor to be asked. Because their kid, their son, their daughter, whatever it may be, will only go across that stage in that high school diploma and receive that in their lifetime. And they can turn around and say, so-and-so made my cap and so-and-so got my gown ready. That's something for life. Same thing in college. When you get that, when you go across the stage, I know that we encourage everybody to partake in that commencement ceremony because you earned that. Aiden, you were just there. I'm sure you didn't want to go to school 8 hours a day or whatever it is and stuff, but congratulations, man, you did it.
Congrats.
Any follow-up to any comments on her?
No, I just think it was a really awesome project, and thank you for utilizing Bagel Talks to premiere those winners.
Yeah.
And
Now,
then, so before one more last thing.
Yep.
So those were actually for Elijah Whitebear, who graduated from Winnebago Public School.
okay.
And then the second one was Jacob Lincoln. So she created those two pieces for Elijah and Jacob, who both graduated from Winnebago Public School.
Nice. Elijah, your fellow classmate, right? And Jacob, did he graduate from Winnebago Public School?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we wish them the best of luck in their future. I know that I heard that Elijah is going to be, I believe,
Morningstar College.
Yeah,
Football.
playing some
nice.
football. So that even adds to that.
Exciting.
Okay, we are down to the Winnebago artists of the graduation artists in Spotlight.
Yep. So the best local Winnebago was Avery Lapointe. So her post got 1.8K likes.
Wow.
I know. I was like, the algorithm really pushed that one out. Either that, or she just has a lot of friends and relatives that were, you know, liking the post, because it was just blowing up. All Avery, when I uploaded those, I was like, wow. So best, like, overall, that was the most engagement that we got, was her post.
Wow, good job, Avery. Congratulations, and thank you for sharing that with us. Beautiful work. We're going to try to describe it. DJ Bethani, if you can do your best here.
So we have some strawberries. I want to say those are like hummingbirds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's a pink design with some applique work in there. The ribbons are pinks into some maroons, and how would you describe the flowers?
Kind of like a woodland floral design,
Yeah,
with the
okay.
strawberries and the hummingbirds. Very pretty. Very feminine. Lots of pink.
Yes. Love it.
And then just like the other one, who was it for?
So this was for Audrin Decora, who graduated from Winnebago Public School as well, with her high school diploma.
Congratulations, you too, and thank you for again bringing that to the big voice and everybody that submitted. Now, we're not done here yet. We want to make sure that we get some honorable mentions, and as a team, what we're going to do, Kevin had the great idea. he said, don't put the names on it. Just let's print out the pictures and then let's just vote on some of that
yeah.
stuff. So as a kind of a team here, we're building a team. There's 7 of us, and the communications team will kind of announce some honorable mentions right there. But we wanted to give the People's Choice and 1.8. Wow, that's crazy. I did not envision a response like that.
She may be busy next year. No. A lot of people asking about her.
That does make a good point. If you know somebody that's a junior right now, because you do have to get ready for college as a junior, ACTs, everything, make sure you start thinking about your beaded cap and stuff. So congratulations, Avery LaPointe. Let's give her a big round of applause, everybody. Yes, that was awesome. Wow. What'd you think, Aiden? You're an artist.
I think it's a very good design. I love the floral pattern. My dad used to draw those all the time, so that's
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty, folks, we are on to the next section here. If you're just joining us, we are Winnebago Talks 100.9 FM, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe, with Gayla Whitewater, and today's Did You Know?
Okay, so today's Did You Know? I was just thinking about storms, because, we were hit with a storm recently, and I don't know, like a lot of storm-related things have been showing up on my, For You page.
Yeah.
So I came across this one, which I thought was really interesting. So did you know that there is a thundercloud that forms nearly every afternoon over the Tiwi Islands in northern Australia? So they nicknamed it Hector the Convector. So it's like a really massive, highly predictable cumulonimbus thundercloud that forms every afternoon, like every single day.
Wow.
So it is considered one of the world's most consistent and reliable individual thunderstorms. So it develops almost daily, approximately at 3 p.m. local time there in Australia. And it occurs during the buildup and wet seasons stretching from September to March.
Wow.
So that storm regularly reaches heights of 19 to 20 kilometers, so about 12 miles. And it punches through the tropopause and into the stratosphere. So why it forms, so this unique pyramid-like topography and geographic positioning of the Tiwi Islands creates a perfect meteorological trap. So during the heat of the day, the rapid solar heating causes intense sea breezes to blow inland from all sides of the islands. These moisture-heavy air masses collide directly over the center of the islands. So with nowhere else to go, the crashing air is forced violently upward, rapidly condensing into a colossal convective storm cell.
Wow. Every
day.
Hector the Connector? Is that what it's called?
Hector the Convector, yeah.
Hector the Convector. That's my next rapper name. That is cool. I love it. I think the ThunderClan members would really appreciate that information. If you're ThunderClan out there, that's a great Did You Know?
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, because Australia has their indigenous people there. I wonder if they have any stories about it. You know what I mean? Like traditional stories of why that occurs.
I was just talking about where we had the opportunity. Aiden, do you know the group Portugal the Man?
no.
Okay, they have a hit single, and if you guys are at home, check them out and everything. But it's called "Feel It Still." It's very pop rock, and it made it to the top Billboard. Anyways, they were performing down at Harrah's at Council Bluffs at the Stir Cove, and there was a gentleman that joined them. He's their photographer, and he's from Australia. And down there, before every concert or before anybody visits, they do a land acknowledgement to the Aboriginals. I think they call them Aboriginals down
Yeah,
there.
Aboriginals.
And so he came up here and he learned about indigenous people. And so he asked the band, he's like, how come you guys don't do that? You guys are going to be performing in Omaha. And there was Native Nations here before that. So they had the mission to make some time out of their set. Their concert set to recognize and land acknowledgement for those indigenous tribes. So we got to go down there and perform for them and stuff. But I was just thinking about when you said there's Aboriginal tribes, indigenous tribes in Australia, and how that translates and stuff. So I'm sure there are stories. Maybe it's something that we can kind of do some research on.
I know.
it.
I want to look it up now because I'm like, there has to be like, because we have stories for natural occurrences,
Yeah.
so it'd be really interesting, like if they believe in thunder beings or anything like
Right.
that. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, Aiden is gonna debut his joke of the day. You ready, Aiden?
All right.
See if we can get a laugh out of Gayla.
Where does
Hear it.
Darth Vader get his sneakers from?
Where does Darth Vader get his sneakers from?
Vader get his sneakers from.
What you guys thought?
You got me. I'm stumped.
I know.
Give it to us.
The Darth Maul. Why'd the music go out?
Why'd the music go out?
Because it was the punchline.
The Darth Maul.
Do you get it? There's a character called that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Darth Maul. Okay, I'm a little bit slow. I get it now. That was a good one. Good
It was
one.
a delayed reaction.
I'm a little slow today. I didn't have my coffee yet. So. Darth Maul.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what's next here? Did you know joke of the day? Are we gonna go rant of the day, or are we gonna go good relative?
I don't have a rant, so
We're gonna go good relative then. Alrighty, so today's good relative. Do you guys have any?
I think I'd like to shout out the Winnebago Two Spirit organization.
Yeah.
So June is Pride Month, as you guys know. They have a lot of programming coming up this month, but it's just really cool to see. I'm always really excited to see what they come up for Pride Month because it's always fun activities. They usually have a drag show. I went last year for the first time, and it was at the Whirling Thunder, and it was so fun.
Yeah.
I had so much fun. It was so entertaining. So shout out to them, Emmy and Curtis.
Awesome. Are they coming up?
Yes, so they'll be up next week, next Tuesday, is it the 16th, to talk about some of their events and things that they have going on.
I remember them doing a documentary about, and they brought their very first drag show to Winnebago, and they had a camera crew kind of cover it and everything too. So it's very historical for the the area, and we never had a drag show here. And they've been carrying on that tradition ever since and stuff. But they did. I noticed you were down there at an event at Whirling Thunder. Kind of recap that. What was that about?
So that was a event about gender affirming care. So gender affirming care is just any kind of health care that kind of it just affirms your gender. So anything from like mental health care to I know they do hormones and things like that for transgenders, but also it's for everyone. So I guess like speech therapy and even just like skincare, things that just help you feel the best.
Yeah.
Help you feel solid in your identity.
Definitely.
But I didn't know that the WCHS offered those services here.
Oh, okay.
So that was really, what would you say, educational for
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really fun. They had like food down there. They were making like bracelets, and it was just really good vibes. And I love their events. They're always really family friendly and opening, and yeah, it's just a
Definitely.
really good time.
Good shout out there. Good relative, and we appreciate everybody that has a hand in it, especially the Two Spirit organization and all those that are collaborating with them as well. Aiden, who's your good relative? Somebody want to give a shout out to? Could be a program, entity, a person, individual, a pet, whatever it may be.
Shout out my pet Clyde. He shows up whenever he feels like it, just to eat and all our food.
Is it a cat or a dog?
Cat?
Oh, cute.
He's just real.
Clyde the cat.
He had this tracking thing, and he's like a real rich, expensive cat, but he's real, like, I think he was like made for like hunting or something.
Oh, really?
Like one of them big old fluffy ones.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Maine Coon, or?
Yeah, that's exactly what
Oh,
it is.
cool.
Wow.
Those are huge.
Does he do a certain thing like my cat? He wants
He
attention.
does this thing where he like brings in dead animals and it's like nasty. And, like,
Here you go.
That's a good relative right there. DJ Bethany, what do you got?
I'm gonna give my good relative shout out to an individual out there. His name is Willie Bass, and so he was really helpful. He always comes through whenever we reach out as far as the win. We needed some sponsorship for our full page spreads for those graduation shout outs and tributes. So we had the Little Priest Tribal College graduates, we had Winnebago Public School, and then we also had the Educare graduates. And so he was very accommodating for that. So as you know, you may know, Winnebago Public Schools graduating class was very large. So initially I anticipated it to be like a 4-page spread. And so it initially was going to be that, and then I was able to kind of, you know, get it to fit to 2 pages. And so with that, he agreed and helped us with the Educare layout and spread for that one as well. So he's just always right there whenever I reach out, and he's always so helpful and accommodating. So shout out to Willie. He does a lot of really great work in the community as well. So just want to give a good shout out to him.
Definitely. That is a very good one. Okay, I want to give mine out. I'm going to give you some behind the scenes information here. The Big Voice Radio is in what they call a crisis mode because it is warm out there. We have this transmitter that emits a lot of heat. In order to get that signal out to 100.9 FM, and in fact, our radio station manager and our multimedia coordinator, they're probably over in Allen right now, you know, making sure the AC unit went down. Now, this is my good relative. Facilities department. They're always right there. They did the cleanup for their tornado. They're helping us with, you know, if we have a light out here in our office, they're just right there and stuff. So the whole facilities department, you know, we met with Natalie and James Bainham, Luda, all those guys, and we needed some equipment transported. Man, they just like helped us out. I know they're booked solid, right? And we need more people to work for them and stuff, but that whole facilities department, you're my good relative because for everything that you do, this even giving us like, hey, you guys should do some preventative maintenance and stuff. Yeah, we should, you know, so definitely facilities keep up the good work. They're out there 24/7. If it's really hot, they still have to do their job. If it's really cold, they're still doing their job. That is my good relative, facilities department, the whole crew. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Aiden wants to go to lunch, so we're going to get off the air, right? You guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Congratulations to our winners on this year's the graduation spotlight. And don't forget to get out the vote tomorrow. Last one-time rundown, and then we'll get off the air there. Go ahead, DJ Bethany.
Yes, so the special election will be this Wednesday, June 10th at the Blackhawk Community Center. Don't forget to bring your tribal IDs. Polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And as always, be good to each other and be good to yourself.